How did that help your game, and what did that free you?
It definitely helped me a lot. You have guys like Adisa, Denai Dennis Sutton, Amin Vandover, Zariah Fisher. When you have guys like that on your D-line, and also we have D tackles, Zane Durant, Hakeem, and Devon. When you have guys like that all around, it's hard for a team to just focus just on you because you have other dogs that they got to worry about.
Job, what have you been doing this offseason
For training, I just been really football-wise. I just been trying to work on my hands and build muscle memory. I feel like I was way more inconsistent last year using my hands and just relying on my speed. So I've been working on that, being consistent with my hands and building muscle memory.
What is it that you want to prove in the combine?
I'll definitely say with my speed, show them my speed, my versatility, and drop it into coverage and stuff like that. So that's the main thing. Huh? I definitely want to run a 4.4.
Chop, in your opinion, what makes a great pass rusher?
I would say a guy that could get off the ball, a guy with some speed, a guy that could bend crazy. I think that makes the best pass rusher, a guy that could bend and use his hands.
How much did you drop at Penn State into coverage? I mean, you didn't do that a lot, right? I mean, you're pretty much a 7-10.
Yeah, I dropped here and there. I didn't mind it. I like dropping into the flat because sometimes you never know when the ball could be thrown to you. So I had fun dropping in coverage and pass rushing.
Chop, you brought up Adisa. What kind of player is he?
He's a great player. He shows up every day, work hard. He teaches all the young guys. He lead by example. He's also vocal. So Adisa Isaac is a great player.
How was that competition between you and him?
It was a great competition. Every day in practice, when we do our drills, we'll both be in front of the line trying to beat each other. Sometimes he'll beat me, I'll beat him. So it was a back and forth. We was making each other better.
Have you met with the Buccaneers at all?
Yeah, I met with the Buccaneers. That was my first team I met with. We had a great meeting.
Was that formal or different?
It was formal.
You got 7 siblings. Where are you and where do you fall in that?
I have 9 siblings, so it's 10 of us all together. Okay. But I'm third and youngest. I have a little sister and a little brother, then it's me, and the rest are all older.
So what's it like having 9 siblings and being one of the younger ones?
It's crazy. You know, all your older siblings are trying to bully you when you're young, but it definitely shaped me into the man that I am today.
John, we'll take you back to your high school days. Prince Orchard High School in Maryland, 2018 state champion, 25-2 overtimes there. What was your biggest takeaway from that experience with the guys?
Honestly, I would say with my coach, Coach Kelly, the way he went about things, he was professional. Even being in high school, he came up with a routine for us. So just having that routine since high school and learning from him, it definitely helped me to this day.
Gaithersburg, NFL player, Stephon Diggs is from Gaithersburg. You don't know, you never met him, know him at all? No.
I met him a few times when I was back at Maryland, and he played for the same youth team that I played for. Have I met with the Eagles? No, I haven't met with the Eagles yet.
What do you make of the Micah comparisons that you get? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like Micah. I've been watching Micah since I was in high school also. He also played at Penn State. See how hard he played. He's very relentless. He's very consistent with everything he does, so I just try to replay my game after him. I talked to him during the season, but we haven't talked recently.
What's the biggest play you feel Deion Burns made you?
Coach Deion, he pushes me every single day. He never cared about the good plays, really. He really just focused on the bad plays, help you learn from your mistakes, just try to make you better no matter what was going on. Even if you felt like you did everything right, he'll find some little detail, and that made me a better player and who I am today.
What's it about this program that's able to put productive defensive linemen out to the NFL?
I would say just the mindset that the defensive players have. Everybody have the same mindset. Everybody just wants to win, and we feel disrespected when somebody scores, so we just try to go out there and eliminate that.
Have you met with Pittsburgh yet, either formal or informal?
No, I haven't met with Pittsburgh yet.
Do you plan on it?
I don't have him on my former list.
You know that you get off the speed off the head. What are some of the other things about your game
I'd definitely say my bend. Being able to dip my shoulder after using my hands and still use my speed coming around the corner. So I'd say I'm definitely blessed with that, and that's not normal to see.
And using that speed coming off the edge, how are you able to convert that to power?
When you're so explosive and you get off the ball, and especially with a guy like me, a lot of O-linemen wouldn't be thinking about speed to power. So when they see me getting off the ball, they're just assuming I'm trying to work the edge. So once they give me their chest, I'm able to stay low and then put my power through their chest.
Chuck, you say you want to run pretty good jump numbers you want to get there?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to broad drop 11 feet and at least vert 38 to 40.
You done that before?
Yeah, I did.
One of your former teammates, after a part of the league, and if you talk to him about that transition of the position you played and how you make him there.
I think he's going to do great. To me, he's just a natural guy at football. So wherever you put him, I think he'll make a great impact. We talked here and there. We mainly talked about checking up on each other. We haven't really talked about ball. But I know if he needs some tips, he'll come to me, and I'll also come to him because he's good at pass rushing himself.
Chop, every time you talk about reps or you talk about ball or competition, you get a smile on your face. What does football mean to you?
It means everything. This game just takes the stress away from me. It leaves me free-minded and at peace.
Do your siblings call you Chop, or I've seen your parents call you by they don't call you by your nickname, right?
Now they started calling me by my nickname, but
What about your siblings? Do they call you by your first name?
my sibling don't call me by my first name. So I have a household name. It's actually Plump. Yeah, it's Plump, but outside of here is Chop. So I have basically two nicknames, but my household name is Plump, and nobody knows that.
Okay, and only your parents call you by your first
Yeah.
name.
Well, the only time they call me by my first name is when I'm in trouble or something.
First time ever.
And when you were like, how much did you weigh when you were born? Do you remember what they told you? Was it 1,100 pounds, 12 pounds? What was it?
When I was born, I was 14 pounds.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Chop came from that too. So when I was 14 pounds when I was born, and my mom gave me the nickname Pork Chop. And then once I got older, I started to slim down, and I couldn't have people calling me Pork Chop anymore because I wasn't big. So I just kept it Chop. Because I was also a big baby, so they gave me two nicknames.
The Manny Diaz, what has he done for you, or what do you think about him?
Manny's a great coach. He done everything for me. He showed me, he led me the way with his defense and his mindset, and he showed me what it takes to get to the next level and what I had to do. Just having a coach like that, pushing you to be 1% better every day, it's a blessing to have.
Obviously, people talk about your first step, gaining a lot of ground, tackles in your first step. Is that something you feel like you always had, playing other sports, or is it something you worked on more as you got to Penn State?
I'd definitely say it's something I always had, but once I got to Penn State, I was really able to see how I could really be effective with it, working with Coach Dion, him just fixing my stance with my hand placement and stuff like that. So just working with him and picking up on little details to help me be a better player. Yes, I met with the Packers yesterday. We had a great interview, talked about ball. I had fun with them. I enjoyed them.
What are some of the things that he's told you? Was it talking ball or just talking about life?
It was more of life, just having a routine and just being mentally free. Because if you're stressed about everything, you won't be able to be the player you want to be, and you can't play how fast you want to play fast.
Jock, who were some of the defensive ends that you remember watching growing up?
I would say Nick Bosa and TJ Watt. Just watching both of those guys, they're very relentless, very consistent, low pad level. They always give everything they got on every play. So I just try to build my game after those guys.
Antonio Pierce is a former player. He's a Super Bowl champion. He knows what a Super Bowl winning defensive line looks like. What would it mean to be selected by the Bengals and get to know players that know what it's like to win championships?
It'll mean everything to me. Having a group of guys with the same mindset that also been through the experience already. So I know that I could look up to those guys, lean on those guys, and become 1% better every day.
What does it mean to play for a former player like that?
It means a lot. Just being on the same team with him, having the same mindset, learning from him, and seeing what it takes to be great just like he is.
How would you describe the scheme you guys ran at Penn State, and where do you feel most comfortable? What technique do you feel most comfortable playing?
I would say that our defense was more just aggressive and get vertical, especially from a defensive end standpoint. We was really just trying to get vertical and be disruptive, and it was very helpful because Coach Diaz didn't have us thinking, so he just had us playing fast.
What's it like to be a defensive end? I mean, just being able to be drafted, potentially, all of that. What are the emotions right now?
It's exciting. It's a dream come true. I've been watching this since I was a kid, since I fell in love with football. But I know I haven't. I got so much unfinished business, so I'm just getting through the days, taking it one day at a time, and ready to compete. Yes, I met with the Falcons yesterday also. I had a good conversation. We were just talking about ball, enjoying each other's company, getting to know each other.
What would it mean to fill that role for them at that?
It'll mean a lot, being in Atlanta, also playing with a former Penn Stater, Arnold Abikady, just playing with him and learning from him, building from his routine and getting better every day.
What did you weigh during the season, this past season, generally?
This past season, I was weighing between 250, 255, and right now I'm weighing in at 255.
Hey, Chop, what do you think it would be like playing a Bills defense, rushing guys like that?
It'll be great. I've been watching Von Miller since he was back at Denver, so I'll be able to learn from him, watch him every day, all the drills, his routine, just pick up on little things so I could be somewhat like him or even better.
How closely do you look at
Buffalo example, you might be working with. I'm thinking about the Bears too. They have Montez Sweat. So do you look at that in rosters, or are you just sort of I'm happy to go?
Honestly, I'm happy for any opportunity that comes my way. I know a lot of the guys from watching them since I was a kid, so whatever team picks me, they're going to get the best out of me.
Do you have a favorite defensive end in the league right now, or somebody you look up to?
I would say Nick Bosa and T.J. Watt. Those two guys are definitely my favorite top ends.
Chop, you grew up in Tennessee, it's great. I got your now, the time they picked, what would that
It'll be great being home, being close to home, not so far. Also playing with a former Penn Stater, especially Owe. He was great at Penn State, fast, speedy. So I could just watch him, learn from him, and get 1% better. Honestly, I just see they play with a lot of speed and aggression, kind of how Manny Diaz was. Both of the Ravens DNs just got vertical and try to be disruptive as much as possible, and that's the type of defense I like. I always went against Olu. He's the best of the best. So going against Olu, he was definitely getting it to me at first. But once I started to learn, we started to talk to each other. He would help me out. I would help him out when he beat me. So it was honestly iron sharpened iron.
What makes Olu so good?
Honestly, Olu is just a freak. He's so athletic. He's just blessed with the ability to do the stuff he does. He has great feet, great hands. He also is so strong. So he's the best of the best.
What's the key to your success?
The key to my success is just being consistent. Having a routine, showing up every day, no matter how I feel, just giving everything I got, and that's the main thing, just being consistent with that.
Lastly, describe yourself as a player. What do you say?
I'm definitely relentless. I try to be consistent with my hands, stay with low pad level, keep my hands inside their chest, so no man can move me back.
John, what's the biggest thing you see a franchise is getting to get drafted? And have you met with the Bengals?
Yes, I met with the Bengals, and what they're getting out of me is a great guy who shows up every single day, gives everything they got, and trying to get better no matter what's going on. If I feel like I'm doing good, I'm always trying to find a way to get better. So today I meet with the Houston Texans, and I'm excited for that meeting. That's my last meeting of the day, so I'm excited to get to it. Yes, I sat down with the Cardinals yesterday. We had a great meeting talking about Jesse Luketa and also talking about ball, so I enjoyed it. Yes, I talked to the Bears yesterday also. We talked about ball, had a great meeting, getting to know each other, stuff like that.
Don't they have a buddy thing set up in there?
Yeah, I think I did do the little putty thing with them.
Chop, when you're rushing the passer and you come off that snap and you're watching your offensive line matchup, what's the one thing you see that they do that lets you know that you're getting better?
Honestly, watching film, I'll pick up on little keys, like a pass key. So if it's a pass, some O-linemen will leave their chest high when it's a pass. So I'll pick up on that key, be able to get off the ball. And I'm always trying to stay half a man, because if you run down the middle of a 350-pound lineman, they're not going to move. So I stay half a man, knowing that they have to shoot their hands to close the space. And once they shoot their hands, I'm just aiming for the outside shoulder. I haven't met with the Ravens yet. But the best part about this week is honestly just being here. It's a blessing, dream come true. Been watching the combine since I was a little kid, so now I'm here. It's just a blessing. I got to enjoy every moment. The Packers are definitely like old school, I would say. Yeah, the way they talk, the way they go about things. I like how it is. We had a great meeting. I'll honestly say Coach Losi and the way we also compete as a team. Having guys like Adisa and Denai, when you line up against them, you got to give everything you got, because we're always trying to beat each other in something. So that honestly make you better, make you faster, make you more conditioned, and just stuff like that.
Do you see any of the pre-draft reports on you? Is that something like you try to ignore? And if you're trying to, how hard is it, I guess, not to see that?
I really ignored it, especially during the season. I wasn't really on social media. I had somebody else controlling my social media. So I was honestly just focused on school and ball, and that's been my mindset ever since.
Have you met with the Jaguars yet? And if so, what would it be like if you would trade one over Josh Allen, those guys, or any other?
I haven't met with them yet. I meet with them today. But I've been watching Josh Allen back in high school when he was in Kentucky. So watching him and then being able to play with him would definitely be a blessing. I'll get 1% better, follow his routine, look up to him in every drill and stuff like that to definitely get better.
Is there a plan to NFL you monitor your game after or take aspects of the game to add to?
I'll say Nick Bosa and TJ Watt. Both of them guys are relentless, consistent, low pad level, great hand usage. So just watching those guys, and they never let somebody in front of them beat them. So I just try to build my game off those guys.
Your playing your snap get off. How did you kind of be able to, I guess, incorporate that, use that to your advantage? How did it start for you to be able to get off the ball so fast?
Honestly, just watching film. I watched so much film with my coach and as a D-line, and I would just pick up on little keys that would help me jump off the ball, and I always got it right. I only had one penalty, and that was lining up in the neutral zone. I didn't jump off sides. So my film study, I trusted it, my coach trusted it, and it definitely helped me out.
John, do you think defensive players here are a little underrated? I'm sure you know a lot of them already, but some more this week. But we're paying too much attention to the offense, where you guys can.
Can you say that one more time?
Defensive players as a whole here, are they a little underrated? Talking about Caleb and other guys, just like what do you guys can bring forward in the NFL?
I feel like a lot of guys here are great players. You know, they're going to put on their showcase tomorrow or whenever they go. So I wouldn't say they're overrated, but I think some guys definitely deserve more recognition.
John, what do you want people to know about your personality?
I'm just a great guy, and I'm all about ball. My main thing is just ball. When I'm outside the ball, playing video games, I'm just ball, school, and video games. I don't really focus on anything else. I just try to be the great player and the great person.
Sean, what was it like growing up, and what was it like having 7 siblings?
So it was 10 of us all together. So I had 9 siblings, 6 boys, 4 girls. So it was amazing, honestly. You could never be bored. It's always a fight going on, but you can never be bored. So you don't have to really go outside. You could just go bother your little sister, your older brother, and stuff like that. So I definitely cherish every moment with those guys and everybody in my family.
One sibling that kind of pushed you into this spot of the artist?
Honestly, I would say everybody. You know, all my siblings, my brothers, my sisters, they always kept me level-headed. They always kept me pushing. They knew that I loved the game, and they loved watching me play, so they never wanted me to get away from it.
Who was your favorite sibling?
Last one here.
My favorite sibling was all of them. We was all so close. We just had a great bond with each other. We still are all tight.
All right, thanks, John. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
You want to grab his name?